Have you ever butter brined a butterball? Well, today's the day, and we're gonna do it Cajun style. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna spatchcock this bird and clean it up a little bit. So we're gonna cut off some of this neck skin right here. Get you a really sharp knife and carefully go in right down the right and the left side of the spine. Just like that. Down the other side. The hardest part about this recipe is getting through these little rib bones. There we go. Just like that. All right, you got the spine removed. This part's very important. You want to go right down the middle of the sternum and get a little split here. Just like that. Now you can lay this bad boy flat. We can clean it up. Get these little parts out that you don't want. Grab your Dano's Cajun. We got oregano, we got thyme, we got some sumac in there, we got some white pepper, some paprika to give it color. You guys, this is an awesome Cajun blend right here. And guess what? It's not packed full of salt. We use the right amount of sea salt. So what we're gonna do here is heavily coat this bone side, because this is gonna sit overnight. So we're gonna allow this flavor to just penetrate overnight. So all we're going in, no binder at all. We're just going straight in like that. Flip this thing over. Now it's time to make that Cajun butter. This is the one time I'll use salted butter. So I'm gonna throw this in the microwave and melt it. All right, so I just melted the butter for about 30 seconds. You can see it's nice and soft. That's right where we want it. So now we're gonna grab our Cajun. We're gonna put a bunch of it in there. Probably about 3 tablespoons. So we're just making us a really nice, thick Cajun butter here. Look at that. Just throw this on. Massage it in all around. All right, note to self. It's really hard to get the butter to stick when it's already solidified. So what we're gonna do is throw this back in the microwave, get it melted. All right, look at that. Now that looks like some serious Cajun butter right there. So this is actually a perfect time to get one of these little guys out so you can paint it on and let it stick and solidify. And we'll just coat it on several coatings. All right, now we got the butter all over it. Now we stick it in the fridge, let it sit for the next 20 hours or so. We'll see you tomorrow. Throw it on the smoker. All right, my friends, it's next day. Look, you can see the juice right there. We definitely brined this bad boy. Now, we want to get it on here without all this butter cracking off. There we go. Nice. Now we're smoking. We're gonna let it go at 275 degrees. We'll check it in about 2 hours, see where it's at. All right, my friends, it is time. Look at that turkey. Let's go in, get us a bite. All right, it's been on our smoker for 3 hours. We're just gonna let it rest for a good 10, 15 minutes. Then we're gonna eat. All right, time to cut into this thing. We're gonna cut in right here. Perfectly cooked. Oh yeah. Peel that back. Remove this wing here. Peel it off. Peel off the other one. Now let's just cut right in the middle of this thing. See how juicy it is. Looks pretty juicy. What you should do is actually go down the keel bone here and through and just separate the breast and cut it right off the rib cage. Just pull it off. Let's give it a try. See how tender it is. Okay. I don't care whether it's a wet brine, the butter brine, salt brine, you gotta brine. Brine your turkey. You're gonna have juicy turkeys. Time for some of the best part on this underside where we had all that Cajun seasoning. Like you get some of this meat right here. That right there. That was probably the best bite. Wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna get a little bite of the drumstick. Now that's good. This is a really good turkey. Yum, yum, get you some. Y'all enjoy.